Hey man, so I want to tell y'all the story about my very first time going to Dominican Republic, and we'll just talk about the travel part first. Just how I landed there, how I got there and stuff, which was a crazy experience. Now this is this is the first time with me traveling by myself to meet up with people by myself outside of the country. Okay. Now, I've been traveling a lot ever since I was a little shorty, man. I've been traveling. My mom used to put me on a Greyhound bus at like 7, 8 years old, so I can go visit my pops and all that. So I'm a big loner. You know, I've always traveled and stuff like that by myself. But going outside of the country, that's a whole nother ball game. Roll this window up. Whole nother ball game. So, I'm real excited. You know, I got some of my homeboys, they're already out there. They're already out there traveling. They already going to DR and stuff. And so I'm supposed to fly out there and meet with them. But you got two options. You can either pay, you know, a little bit of money. It's kind of an expensive flight. Not too expensive, but you pay some money to get a decent flight. And you fly directly to, I believe it's Puerto Plata, I believe. Yeah, because I'm trying to go to Sosua. So I think you can fly in and directly go to Puerto Plata, or you can fly into, I believe it was Santo Domingo, and then take a Greyhound bus all the way to Sosua. So I wanted to save some money. I'm like, yo, I'm about to save some cash because I want to use all my cash on the extracurricular activities. You know, so since I wanted to do all the extracurricular activities, I made sure, I was like, all right, look, I got on Spirit Airlines. Oh my God, yo, I forgot, man, so much that happened in this trip. Hopefully I can remember everything. I get on Spirit, and I fly into Santo Domingo. Now when I first get there, you know, I'm watching videos and stuff online about, you know, getting a taxi and stuff like that, or don't get the, I forgot if they like had these little yellow jackets or something like that, but you're supposed to, you know, fly in, and when you fly in, you want to get a taxi to take you to the, it's like a Greyhound. It's called the what is the name, man? Dang, it's a Caribbean Tours. So you got the Caribbean Tours. I'm surprised I even remember this stuff, man. It was the Caribbean Tour. So I get on the Caribbean Tours, but so I have to get a taxi. Now I'm looking for a taxi. I'm doing the Uber thing and stuff like that, and because I didn't want to get a taxi from the guys, because I'm thinking everybody trying to scam me, because everybody was telling me so much how all the taxi guys scam and all this. So one dude, he walked up to me, I guess a Dominican dude, older guy. And he was just like, hey, you know, you need a ride. I'm like, no, I'm good, sir, I'm good. He like, are you okay? Like, I felt so bad. I felt absolutely terrible because I guess I was a little standoffish, and I didn't mean to be. So I eventually get an Uber. Now, when this Uber pulls up, dude, when I don't know if you ever seen a cartoon of like an old school cartoon, when a car pulls up, it's like, the car sound like a gunshot because it's jumping up and moving forward because it's just on his last leg. It's like that's how this car was, bro. This car was like, it was on his last leg. When I didn't even think my suitcase and stuff could fit in the dang on car. Now, mind you, oh, I forgot to tell you this too. Mind you, when you travel to DR, all my friends and all my homies was telling me, bro, you don't need to bring a whole lot of gear. This and that. They don't care about that stuff in the DR. You know what I'm saying? They don't care about all that. They just don't. Like the shorties, they don't care about none of that, man. Me, I wasn't listening. I wanted everybody to know, everywhere I go, man, I'm representing my style. I'm representing my swag, because I'm an artist, you know what I'm saying? So I like to, you know, I've just always been a flashy person. So I got a WWE championship belt in the suitcase. I got LED light up book bags. I am a walking light up billboard. I don't think anybody in DR has ever seen anybody like me. Like, for real. I'm just turned up to the max. So when I'm going through the airport and stuff, security, man, they pull me to the side, open up my suitcase, all the ladies and stuff, they were trying to pick up the belt. My WWE belt, it's a real WWE belt. And they were just like, yo, who is this guy? You know what I'm saying? So that was pretty cool. They have like these different checkpoints and stuff that you have to go through when it comes to your suitcases and stuff, but that was cool. So I have all my stuff, and I don't think that I'm going to be able to put all my stuff in this dude car, man. It's just literally it's dancing from how you know, it's shaking it. I mean, I'm thinking this car is going to fall apart any day now, you know what I'm saying? So we're trying to do the translation back and forth. He was a really cool dude. That's the thing, he was really cool. But come to find out, I forgot exactly what time I got there. It was sometime during the day, but the Caribbean tours is going to leave, like one of the last ones for the day. So I'm trying to explain to him where I'm trying to go. He's trying to understand me. And, you know, where he's driving, and I mean, goodness, he actually is like humping it. He's driving. He's trying to help me get where I need to go. So we finally find out where the Caribbean tours is. And when we get there, they are literally about to take off. I had to jump out, you know, run into the building, tell them where I'm trying to go and stuff. I get a ticket. They are literally closing, like, the, you know how they close the doors where they put the suitcase in the bottom of the Greyhound. They're literally about to do that, and they take my stuff. I'm praying to God I'm even getting on the right on the right bus, right? So because it's like I think it's like a 4-hour, 5-hour drive from Santo Domingo to yeah, was it 5 hours? It was something, man. It was like 2, 3, maybe 4 hours, but it was a drive to get from Santo Domingo to Sosua. So they put my suitcase and stuff on, and I get onto the bus. Now that I'm on the bus and everything, it's starting to get dark. You know, I mean, we're riding. We're like in the middle of farms, and I mean, it's nothing as far as the eye can see. You might see some mountains and stuff in the background. And there's a couple other people on the bus. It's not a lot of people. I'm sitting to myself. I'm in the back, and my brain is going crazy because I'm like, yo, I am literally in another country by myself on a bus heading hopefully to Sosua where my homies are. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I just can't wrap my mind, or like, this is crazy because I'm by myself. You know what I mean? So, you know, we're driving, and next thing you know, probably like an hour or so in, we hit a military or police checkpoint. The military police checkpoint, you know, talk to the driver of the big old Greyhound and stuff. They didn't come on a bus or anything, thank goodness, but, you know, they were just looking and everything, and then we just kept on driving. We went through, like, I think it was like 2 checkpoints like that. The next thing you know, we get to a connector stop. So I'm like, wait a minute, okay, I got a connector stop, so that means I have to I'm on the bus, it takes me to a certain point, and it's going to pull up to a bus station, but it doesn't look like a bus station. It looks like a bodega. It really looks like there's a bodega out there. A couple other buses are there, and I'm asking everybody, like, hey, yo, you know, I'm really trying to make sure I know where I'm going. I'm kind of nervous because I don't know who to trust. You know, they got a couple ladies like, no, you good, you're going here, yeah, we're going there. They're telling me they're going the same place, and I'm like, man, I don't trust nobody, bro. I'm nervous. You know, I just keep hearing all these stories, so I'm like, I'm trying to make sure that whoever I'm talking to, they telling me. So I'm asking multiple people the same thing about the ticket, and they all like, yeah. So I get off the bus, and our bus leaves, right? So they leave me at this bodega. It's a couple other people that was on the bus with me. So, you know, we're all at this supposed bus stop, and I'm looking at the bodega. They got newspapers and some, you know, some candy, snack. It looked like a, you know, like a little a kiosk or something like that. And so I'm just looking around. I see some cats running around. There's some people. It's nighttime now. And I'm like, man, so I guess I'm waiting for another bus to pull up, and then we're going to get on this bus, and then it's going to take us the rest of the way. So while I'm standing there, I guess they had security there that were just sitting outside, but they didn't have a uniform on or anything like that. There was no uniform. They had on a full-fledged regular outfit, man, like, you know, t-shirt, flip-flop, but they had these big old guns. They had like these big guns just walking around, no helmet, no nothing. They just look like normal regular people, but I guess they were security, but they had these big old guns. I'm like, man, why they got these guns and stuff like that? You know what I'm saying? So I'm just waiting, I'm waiting, and eventually the bus gets there. I'm double checking, making sure I know where this bus is going. Like, I'm asking all the questions, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real. So I make sure, you know, we're going the right way. One of the ladies, she started talking to me a little bit. She spoke a little English, and she just let me know, like, you know, we're good, we're going the right place. I'm like, okay, cool. So it's like almost midnight now. We finally, now this is the crazy part. So we pull up to, we're in Sosua. It's almost midnight. The bus drops us off. It's probably like me and like 5 other people. We get off the bus. They say goodbye and they leave. And I'm calling my homies because I'm like, yo, where? I'm trying to figure out where I'm at and how do I get to my Airbnb where they all at. They all got it. It's like a big old apartment complex, but they have different apartments that are like Airbnb. So I'm like, all right, cool. Where am I? So I'm trying to ask this is super old guy, taxi driver, asking him what's up, and he really didn't know. He was trying to find it, and the reason why is because we were staying at I cannot remember the name of this damn place, man. If I remember, I'll tell you in another video. But we were staying at this Airbnb, and it was brand new. It was a brand new Airbnb. So, and it sounded real similar to a hotel. So he thought I was going to this particular hotel. I had to get my homies on the phone, and we were trying to find out where it was at. So when we thought we found it, he dropped me off. I get out the dang on taxi with my suitcase on. You know, I got all my stuff, all this suitcase and everything like that, suitcases, and all I see is a dark alleyway. No, and matter of fact, oh man, I'll tell this other part, another story. I'll do another video. But so yeah, he dropped me off, and I'm standing down this dark alley, bro. When I tell you there's no lights, and my boys, they like, yo, bro, just walk down that way. Walk down that way. You're getting close. Walk down that way. And I'm like, bruh, all right, man. So I start walking, and I see these dudes. They standing outside of this like a 7-Eleven or something like that. They got these weird little stores and stuff that be open if you want to get, you know, it's like a bodega. You know, but I'm walking and I come to, it looked like a compound, man. It got this big old gate that opens and closes. So the security dude walks up, see who I am. He opens the gate, and sure enough, they were my 2 homies. You know what I'm saying? Well, 2 of my homies. It was like 8 of us out there, and they welcomed me on in, man. And you know, I got into my Airbnb, and when I finally got into my Airbnb, and they was like, look, we'll holler at you later, man. You know, it was like 12. It was like 12 or 1 in the morning now, and I was trying to take it in. I think I sat in the room for like another 30 minutes, almost an hour, because I was trying to wrap my brain around like, yo, I'm here, bruh. I'm here. I touched down. I'm finally here. Like, you know, from flying in, then from Santo Domingo, getting the taxi, driving in the taxi, getting to the Greyhound just in time. Then from the Greyhound, going through the police checkpoints, then getting off that, had to jump on another Greyhound, make sure I get on the right Caribbean tour bus for the next one, drive into town, get off of there, then get in another taxi. Dude, I was burnt out, man, but I was so excited. And I'm gonna do another video telling y'all like what happened when I finally, like, when right before I got to the to my Airbnb. Bruh, listen, I gotta do a whole nother video about the feeling of being hunted. All right, like, and I explain what that means, but the feeling of being hunted is you can't explain it, bruh. Dominican Republic, when you go to Sosua for the first time, and I understand now why every guy like wishes they could go back for that first time again. It is just, it was amazing. I'm gonna break down every part of my trip. I got to look at some of my videos, man, so I refresh my memory, because this happened like last year. No, 2 years ago. This was 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying? And it was just an epic blast. I went out there for Halloween weekend. So, yeah, I hope y'all like that little story just about how I actually landed in Sosua for the first time. You know, going to the Dominican Republic for the first time. But I'm going to drop a lot of videos of just about different experiences and stuff. So stay tuned. Appreciate y'all guys. You already know what it is, man. See what I see. I'm going to holler at y'all later, man. Peace.